Good morning, students. Today the topic of discussion is prescription, and I am Pooja Mathur from School of Healthcare and Allied Sciences, GD Goenka University, Gurugram. So let's talk about the definition of prescription. So a prescription, often abbreviated as RX or RX, is a formal communication from a physician or other registered healthcare professional to a pharmacist, authorizing them to dispense a specific prescription drug for a specific patient. So we can also say that a paper on which a doctor has written the name of all the medicine that a patient need, and you take your prescription to the chemist and get the medicine there. So prescription kya hai? It's a written order that is written by a doctor or registered medical practitioner, and it is given to a patient. Then patient take their prescription and give it to the chemist and get the medicine from the chemist shop. So this is the definition according to the Oxford Dictionary. We can also say that a written instruction from a physician, dentist, registered medical practitioner, etc. to a pharmacist stating the form, dosage strength, etc. for a drug to be issued for a specific patient according to the dictionary.com. So this is the definition of prescription again. We can also say that a prescription is an order for medicine which a doctor writes and which is given to a pharmacist to prepare and administer the medicine according to the Collins Dictionary. So आपको जो definition best लगता है, you can go with that. You must have the knowledge of what is the basic meaning of prescription. So if we talk about the types of prescription, so there are the two kind of prescription. One is the pre-compounding prescription, another one is extemporaneous prescription. Pre-compounding prescription means जो prescription already manufactured drug जो market के अंदर present है उनके लिए दिया जाता है, that comes under pre-compounding prescription. जैसा आप जानते हैं मार्केट में पैरासीटामोल 500 mg टैबलेट ऑलरेडी प्रेजेंट, स्ट्रेंथ में भी है 650 mg स्ट्रेंथ में भी प्रेजेंट है पैरासीटामोल टैबलेट, एंड सिप्रोफ्लॉक्सासिन टैबलेट इज देयर. सो दीज आर द dosage form that are already manufactured and present in the market. दूसरा जो टाइप है प्रेस्क्रिप्शन का, that is extemporaneous prescription. In this type, pharmacist follows the direction given by a physician to prepare the medication. So extemporaneous prescription में pharmacist को follow करनी है directions, and then the pharmacist has to dispense the medicine. So but nowadays it is not in use. ये पहले यूज होता था, अभी ये यूज नहीं होता. So these are the parts of a prescription. एक प्रिस्क्रिप्शन के अंदर ये सारी इंफॉर्मेशन होने चाहिए, ये बहुत ज़रूरी पार्ट्स हैं प्रिस्क्रिप्शन के. सो द इम्पॉर्टेंट पार्ट्स ऑफ ए प्रिस्क्रिप्शन आर प्रिस्क्राइबर इंफॉर्मेशन, डेट, पेशेंट इंफॉर्मेशन जैसे कि नेम, एज, जेंडर, weight of the patient, etc. and superscription, that is shown by RX symbol. Then inscription, which the component which is included in inscription is the prescribed medication for a patient. Then subscription, and the next part is signatura. Next is the renewal instructions if any, and the last part is prescriber's information and stamp and signature. So let's discuss one by one. So first part of prescription was prescriber's information. So prescriber कौन होंगे? Registered medical practitioners, doctors, dentist. Okay, then details should be there on the prescription. Detail of the prescriber registered clinic, and qualification of the prescriber is also an important part which should be mentioned on the prescription. Then contact detail, prescriber's registration number, address, if any logo is there, etc. Another important part is the prescription number. It should be there and recorded properly by the prescriber. Next important part is date. Date is again written by the prescriber, And date helps us to know the history of the last dispensing and prescription date. It also prevents the misuse of the drug, especially for the narcotic and habit forming drugs. Next part of the prescription is patient information. So patient information like name, age, gender, weight of the patient, sometimes BP is also recorded, and pulse rate is also noted down. And it is important because it determines the necessary dose for a patient on the basis of the relevant history of the patient. It also helps to identify the prescription, especially in case of children's, adults, or geriatric kind of patients, deceased patient. So patient history is also the part of the patient information. Next part is superscription. Superscription is denoted by RX symbol, and this symbol is usually said to stand for the Latin word receive, meaning you take. In the past time, the sign was considered as the Jupiter sign, and Jupiter is known for the god of healing, and the patient recovery was prayed for by using this sign. Next part of a prescription is inscription. Basically contain the prescribed medication for a patient, and it contains the information about the drug composition. For example, paracetamol 500 mg or 650 mg, depends upon the condition of the patient, and the dose. The medication also prescribed either in the official or non-official formulation of some kind. Official preparation, and according to the pharmacopoeia, the name of the preparation is the only thing which is written, example piperazine citrate elixir IP. And in case of non-official preparation, each ingredient quantity and preparation type will be specified. So another part of the prescription is subscription, that is the direction given to a pharmacist. So these direction includes the type of dosage form, that means is it a injection, capsule, tablets, elixir, suspension, what kind of dosage form it is, and number of doses to be dispensed, how many doses a patient need. Suppose if a patient need a particular dose 3 times a day, he has to take the medicine for 3 days, then 9 doses are to be dispensed for such patient. Next part of prescription is signatura, that is the instruction for patient. Usually a sign of SIG on the prescription is indicated by the prescriber, and it contains the direction to the patient regarding the administration of drug. And the signatura is written in English, and sometimes the Latin terms also used like TID. These are the very familiar Latin terms. TID means thrice a day, BID twice a day, and OD the once a day. And that is the dosing frequency and number of days of the treatment are also mentioned in this part of signatura. Next part is the renewal instructions. If needed, then the prescriber must mention the renewal instructions on the prescription and also indicate in writing how many times a prescription can be renewed. And these instructions are very important to be mentioned on the prescription, especially in case of the habit forming and narcotic drug. These instructions avoid the misuse of habit forming and narcotic drugs. So the another part is the prescriber's information. So prescriber must sign the prescription. Registration number and all details must be mentioned. This is necessary to contact the prescriber if any emergency is there. The registration number is also there, and so this is an example of a prescription, then how a prescription is written by a prescriber and what kind of relevant information that a prescription contains. So at the top side, this is the detail of the prescriber clinic, and then there is a logo mentioned the green color. So this is the prescriber information. Then another part is the patient information, which is mentioned next. And the next part of the prescription is date mentioned by the prescriber himself. Then the superscription denoted by RX. Another part is inscription. Inscription is the medication detail, PCM 500 mg. Then the instructions are there to the pharmacist. Then there is a direction for the patient, and if any renewal instruction is needed, that should be mentioned after the direction for a patient. Then there is a prescriber's information with the sign of the prescriber. So this slide indicates some important points about the prescription, that a prescription should be error-free, it should be simple and understandable, similar spelling drugs should be mentioned clearly, and valid information must be included by the prescriber. Abbreviations, that is the short terms, should be avoided, and latent terms can be used. Next is the specific information should be provided to a patient or a pharmacist. So you people can see these are the 5 rights of drug administration you should know. So first is the right drug. Are you certain that this is the right drug for this individual? You always think about it because you are connected with the profession of pharmacy. So you have to think about it that the drug is right. Next is the right dose. Are you sure that this is the right amount of the drug for a particular individual? Next is the right route of administration. Next is the right time for any of the individual. And next right is the right patient. Are you certain that you are giving this drug to the right patient or no? So this was all about this session. Thank you so much for listening me.